As the song used to say, tag team back again. Watch this, Your Honor. This document was filed, as the JP court clerk said to me on the 3rd. Oh, the initial filing was 8 pages. This document, I looked at the Superior Court website, dockets. It shows where this document, or this complaint, was indeed filed 6/24 of 2010. It shows where an attachment was added to it, I think the 8th of the very next month. I forget the date, but I can print it and bring it to you, or you can check the Superior Court website yourself. Okay? Now, I had just went to court on the 7th, June 7th. That means just over 14 days later, he filed an open-ended lawsuit against me in the JP court. Then, while still waiting for the judgment, which we didn't get for about 30 days after the June 7th trial, he went and added something to it to make sure that he didn't screw up his plan, probably to try and solidify or find his way around the res judicata. The problem is, it says here in the complaint I received by mail, it says, tenant is now considered a holdover and he was to vacate the rental unit on June 23rd of 2010. If I was supposed to vacate the rental unit June 23rd, where's the court order for before that? This hadn't even went to trial because it wasn't filed until the 24th. And it wasn't amended, meaning all these other pages, until the 8th or something roughly of the next month. You see that? See what the kind of stuff they try to pull? It gets better than that. This is supposed to have been via regular mail and hand delivery. And according to them, they can prove it was delivered to me. I haven't even seen anything with a court order with either of these dates until now. So now, do we have ourselves an illegal eviction, even though it hasn't manifested itself yet? Now, I hate to, and to be honest with you, I almost feel slightly as if I'm being unfair to you, Judge Griffin, and you too, Judge Alan Davis, because you, Michael Morton, has sit up here and got all this video footage of things other attorneys and judicial officials can interpret and understand the trickiness of, he's got your name, both your names all over it. So I feel slightly unfair. The thing is that I'm not an attorney. I don't know how to deal with these people. They got caught. Now, in addition to faxing this to you, Judge Griffin, and to you, Your Honor, Judge Davis, I'm going to fax this to Mr. Morton's office as well. And I'm going to take the whole thing, or the rest of it, that I haven't already dropped off, to the FBI office. And let them make a determination on it as well. Actually, they already have, because they don't even, Morton doesn't even know. I spotted that the first day. It's right in my counterclaim. So the letter started going out in the video footage the very first day. I'm expecting the person who put this on my door last night to say that it was 15 pages. But it wasn't, because I videoed myself coming into the building, going to my unit, and taking it off the door and counting the pages. By the way, it doesn't even have a constable's signature on it, and it's not notarized. This is the second time I already had to file a complaint with you, Miss Griffin, Your Honor, I'm sorry about that, Judge Griffin, about the June 7th complaint and the fact that it wasn't notarized. None of the documents they presented in court were notarized either. that means I can change any of this my own self. This is just a copy I made of the 5-page summons I received in the mail, okay? This is a letter. I'm pretty sure her name is actually Margaret Naylor, Supreme Court of Delaware, or Court on the Judiciary. I might have addressed the envelope wrong. I'm going to, see, this is ridiculous. I'm filing judicial misconduct or disability complaints. Hang on a minute. Judicial Council of the Third Circuit. On these judges and these court personnel, when the fact of the matter is, the person who's committing the crime is doing it from behind the scenes. Technically, I shouldn't even have to show up in court Tuesday morning. So now they're about to get a complaint, and it's growing every day. New evidence gets added to it. Here's the information, or part of the information going to the FBI, dated August 4th for the 1983. Morton just got the JP Court Judge Jay Brooke jammed up, the JP Court Judge Nancy Roberts' name jammed up, the name Patricia Griffin jammed up, the Chief Magistrate of the JP Court, Judge Alan Davis's name jammed up, JP Court staff jammed up. Now, it's Friday. I usually leave from home in the morning because I usually get up 5:30, 6 in the morning. Sometimes I won't leave until 8 or 9, but I'm already awake, okay? He's about to get all these people jammed up. I haven't even gotten home to see what else they have pulled. That's why I didn't send this in the mail. I already had it notarized, so I'm going to have to send this. Yeah, here's the notarial seal on it right here. I already had this notarized, so I'm going to have to send this. I'm going to have to end up sending a whole nother set of complaints based on what they try to pull today, Friday, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, the day before the hearing. And for what? Because a pro se applicant, such as me, an individual, the JP Court website, well as, Your Honor, your website advocates for. You know there is a sea of pro se applicants flooding the courts. You know there is an unfairness issue. How could this have happened, and even more so, in the court you just graduated up from? This is ridiculous. So now what's going to happen, Your Honor? Are you or the Honorable Judge Alan Davis going to get a 1983 for lack of action? Are they going to goof your name up somehow, or are you going to have a series of text messages from Michael Morton to and from you and or the Honorable Alan Davis when this thing explodes? On YouTube, every attorney in Delaware can see this. Every single attorney in the state of Delaware. This is ridiculous. You know, to sit up and try and pull something like, and here again, Google, YouTube, You've Been Caught. I always consider 0 to be a number, so there may be another You've Been Caught. But if you get You've Been Caught 1 with no spaces and You've Been Caught 2 with no spaces, you'll see all of this on YouTube. Then be sure and look at the Bishop 0, capital T, capital B, and the number 0 on YouTube as well. If you'd like, you can email me at DelawareCourtTurpitude@gmail.com. We're at 9 minutes, 5 seconds. Let me go ahead and fax you, and we'll see what happens later. I'm going to go down to the FBI office and drop this off too.